Confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, please confirm to me, guys. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, am I audible? Please confirm to me, guys. All of you know, am I audible? Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Am I audible? All right. Thank you. All right. Good morning, guys. And check it what we completed in the last class, in the last session. I think so. Just we understood what exactly the meaning of full stack Java, what is the intention of full stack Java, why it is required nowadays in companies, and what is the demand for full stack Java, all the things we understood there in the last class. Okay. Now today we are going to see the core Java related thing here I'm going to discuss with you. But before going to start our content, just I'm requesting to all of you, if you are having already this link, it's okay. If you are not having link, try to take this link. In this link only, you are able to get daily classroom notes. All right, so now take this link details now. I think all of you are having this link, right? Right? Okay, fine. See, in the last session, sorry. In the last class, right, sir. Now, then full stack Java, then plan of action, and all the things here we discussed here. It's okay. Play this one. Now, today we are going to see core Java directly. Now, I need to discuss with you clearly what exactly the content I'm going to cover in core Java. At least I want to give list of topics to you. What topics we are going to see inside the core Java. After that, I'll start our introduction content today. See this first of all. Very first topic is introduction part here we are going to understand. In introduction, what exactly the content here we are going to understand, what topics here we are going to understand there. Right, sir. In introduction part, purely we are going to understand Java, what is the requirement to come for Java programming language, why we need to understand Java programming language. Already we have C and C++ programming languages. What is the requirement of the Java? All these points here we are going to understand. After completion of this, Java features, or maybe before that, differences between Java and other programming languages like C and C++. There we are going to see some exotic differences there. After that, Java features. In Java features, almost 12 number of features we are having there. Java is a simple programming language. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Java is a platform-independent programming language, architecture-neutral programming language, portable programming language, dynamic programming language, robust programming language, secure programming language, distributed programming language, like multi-threaded programming language, interpretive programming language, then finally high-performance programming language. Why? How? Java is like these many, then how Java is a simple, how Java is an object oriented, how Java is a platform independent, all these many points here we have to understand clearly. Okay, right. So then after that, what is a Java programming format? If I open a file, how we are going to write Java program? Where we have to provide comments, where we have to write package statements, where we have to write import statements, where we have to write normal classes and interfaces, where we have to write main class. This total structure I will design there. After that, Java naming conventions. Naming conventions in the sense like what there. Java is a case sensitive programming language. There is a separate recognition for lowercase letters and uppercase letters. But here the point is where we have to use lowercase letter and where we have to use uppercase letter. In which situations we have to use lowercase letter, in which situations we have to use uppercase letter. All these many basics, introductory parts we are going to see in a introduction topic. Introduction, I'm going to take maybe few days now, then there we are going to cover all the total Java introduction care. We are going to have a solid foundation care I'm able to provide inside this introduction parts care. After that, the second one is what the steps to prepare the first Java application. Steps to prepare first Java application. Understand it clearly. If you want to execute Java program, definitely we require Java software. So first up, what is as a first step here, what we are going to do now? How to download Java software from internet? How to install Java software in our computer? How to provide setups for the Java software in our computer? How to write program? How to install editor? How to install IDEs, integrated development environments, Eclipse or IntelliJ IDEA? How to install them? How to write programs? To write program, what we require minimum? How to save Java file in our computer? How to compile the program and how to execute the program? How to resolve the compilation errors? How to resolve the exceptions which you are getting in our program? The total content is going to be covered inside like what there steps to prepare first application. Next one is third one is like what there language fundamentals. In this language fundamentals, we are going to understand like what there building blocks for the Java programming language. Up to now what we understood, why we are coming for Java introduction part. How to prepare Java programs and how to execute Java programs, that we understood. But inside the Java program, what we are going to write, what we have to implement, how to prepare logics, all these kind of concepts we are going to understand in the fundamentals, language fundamentals. Inside the language fundamentals, we are going to see identifiers, literals, keywords and result words, operators, data types, primitive data types, user-defined data types, typecasting. After that, if conditions, switch statement, for loop, for each loop, while loop, do while loop, break statement, continue statement. These are little bit programmatic related content we are going to understand part of the language fundamentals. Right, so then after that, after completion of this, logic based programming, I'm going to include this logic based programming in the sense what there, how we are going to build the logics. For example, I have a number 256. For example, I want to separate individual digits and I want to add all the digits, a sum of all the digits in a particular number, sum of even digits in a particular number, sum of odd digits in a particular number. Understand clearly? So this kind of just example I'm telling that like this kind of logics, how we are going to build logics, the type of concepts here we are going to understand under this logic based programming. All right, so then apart from this, next one is what there patterns we are going to understand. Patterns in the sense like what there, I want to display stars in a square format, 10 rows, 10 columns, only stars here I want to display. Triangle, I want to display stars in a triangle, reverse triangle, inverted triangle. I want to display stars in a pyramid shape. I want to display stars in an arrow. So almost all, nearly 90 plus programs we are going to see in only patterns parts here. Different shapes. Nowadays, number of companies are asking these two. Number of companies are asking directly, write a Java program to display the following pattern. Then they are giving pyramid shape. Even numbers pyramid shape, odd numbers pyramid shape. Like this, number of examples they're asking there. So we should be ready for it. That's why I'm going to take the patterns as the next one here. After this pattern, now I will go with what there. Oops. The next most important topic. If you want to give stars for it, no, 100 stars here we can give. And this pattern is okay. We can give might be 25 number of stars for it. Logic based programming is also like what there. We can give 25%, 25 number of stars here we can provide. Language fundamentals and steps to prepare first application, they are the basic concepts. And definitely we require that content clearly. Right, sir. Now these are about like what there. Object orientation here. Inside this object orientation, what we are going to understand, that object orientation, OOPS concepts is the heart of the core Java. It's the heart of the core Java. This is the main concept of the core Java. There we are going to discuss very good content. Inside these OOPS, what we are going to understand, class, object, encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, message passing. Then how we are going to prepare class? Only class syntax. Only class syntax. Nearly we are going to take 3 hours of time. What is the meaning of class syntax? What is the purpose of each and every part inside the class syntax? After completion of this, what is an abstract class? Overview. What is an interface? What is abstract method? What is concrete method? What is a constructor? How we are going to prepare objects by using constructor? Object creation process totally. After completion of the total object creation process, after understanding the total constructors part here, then what next one here? After this keyword, after this keyword, static keyword. Next one is a final keyword, enum keyword. After completion of this, next one is what there? Relationships, associations, no. One-to-one association, one-to-many, many-to-one, many-to-many association, inheritance, right? Single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hybrid inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance, super keyword. After completion of this, like, and so on and so on and so on, so many concepts. This is the main concept of the Java, object orientation. So I had very good R&D work related to this object orientation. There we are going to understand each and every point effectively. This is the content about like what their object orientation clearly now. All right, after this, after completion of this object orientation, next one is packages, another topic now. Packages. You know already, package is the collection of classes and interfaces as a single unit. Package is the collection of related classes and interfaces as a single unit. This is the meaning of like what their package. I'll forget my point or not. Package is the collection of related classes and interfaces as a single unit. In other words, package is a folder. Other words, package is what there? A folder. That folder contains classes and interfaces. Folder contains what? Classes and interfaces. Good. What are the various advantages of the packages now? Modularization, abstraction, security, shareability, reusability. How these are the advantages? We are going to understand them. Types of the packages, predefined packages, user-defined packages. What is the purpose of each and every predefined package? And how we are going to prepare user-defined package? How to use that user-defined packages in our Java application? How to prepare jar file with our content? How to prepare executable jar file? Like this, we are going to understand very good content inside like what their packages. There's a purpose of this packages here we can identify. All right, sir. After this, after completion of these packages, no. Next one is like what their wrapper classes. Wrapper classes. Understand all of you know. All of you might be aware about primitive data types. Am I right? I think little bit. You are aware about what their primitive data types. What are the primitive data types? No. Byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, character. 8 number of primitive data types are available. Get my point or not? All these primitive data types are represented in classes. All primitive data types are represented in the form of a set of predefined classes. 8 number of primitive data types are available. Correspondingly, 8 number of predefined classes are provided. These predefined classes collection is nothing but what? Wrapper classes. These wrapper classes are available. They are representing primitive data types in the form of classes. Okay, what we are going to do with these wrapper classes? What exactly the things we are going to do with the wrapper classes? If you observe this, points are very clear. Try to understand it. No. By using wrapper classes, we can convert the data from primitive type to object type to primitive type to string type to primitive type, string type to object type to string type. For the sake of these conversions, we are going to use these wrapper classes. Say for example, double quotation 10 is available, string 10 is available. That string 10 I want to get in the form of integer 10. The string 10 I want to get in the form of what there? Integer 10. There I require some conversion. This conversion could be done by wrapper classes. That is the purpose of like what the wrapper classes. We have to understand it clearly now. Next one is after that packages. Next one is like what there? Wrapper classes. After completion of these wrapper classes, after understanding these wrapper classes, what next one here we have to do there? String manipulations. That means string operations. String manipulations are string operations. What is the meaning of this string operations or string manipulations? No. All of you observe carefully. We know already number of operations we are going to perform with the string. Two string objects are available. Where's two string data? Say for example, Durga soft. Durga is available, soft is available. I want to append both of them. Durga soft, I want to get there. Concatenation operation is required. I want to find the length of a string. Length of method is available. I want to perform trim operations. I want to remove spaces before the string, after the string. I want to remove the spaces. Trim operation I want to perform. I want to perform whether a string is started with a particular string or not. Durga software solutions started with Durga or not. Durga software solutions ended with the solutions or not. Durga software solutions contains a software or not. That means starts with, ends with, contains. Got my point or not? Like this, comparisons, of course. Two string objects are having same data or not. Two string objects are as per the dictionary order or not. Like this, so many methods are available. So all these methods are nothing but what they string manipulations. Moreover, split operation is available. Split operation. Durga software solutions is a string. I want to divide into number of pieces. Durga is one piece. Software is another one. Solutions is another one. So, if you're following or not. So all these operations we are going to understand inside like what they string manipulations. All right, after this, after completion of this string manipulations, the next one after completion of this, observe carefully. We are going to understand the next topic is like what they exception handling. And if you want to give some, I think one more point before this exception handling, I'll talk about it. For string manipulations, we can give nearly 50 number of stars. And the point of interviews is very, very important. Number of interview questions are available inside the string manipulations. String buffer, string tokenizer, string builder, so many things are available. All of them, all these concepts we have to understand inside the string manipulations. All right, sir, after completion of this. Next one is what their inner classes. I'm asking one question to you, try to answer for it. Is it possible to write a loop inside another loop? For loop inside another for loop, possible or not possible? Yes, possible. Similarly, we can write a class inside another class. We can write a class inside another class. Yes, sir. If you get my point or not, we can write a class inside another class. That internal class is called as what their inner class. The overall study of inner classes we are going to understand inside this inner classes topic. What we are going to see inside these inner classes now, we can observe clearly. What we are going to see there, how many types of inner classes are available? Member inner classes are available. Static inner classes are available. Method local inner classes are available. Anonymous inner classes are available. Even that inner classes, all these concepts there, we are going to understand clearly. So, are you getting my point or not? Right, so now this is about like what their inner classes content. That's okay, fine. Next one is after this, the inner classes. No, the next topic is like what their exception handling. It's also be one of the important topic in core Java. 50 number of stars here we can give for this. Exception handling is another concept. What is the meaning of this exception handling? What we are going to do now? For example, I have written a program. So just as an overview only, a little bit fast. I am taking all the points. No, try to follow that. My intention is not to stay here, not to complete, not to discuss about the complete information. At least the purpose of each and every topic I want to give at least one statement, one statement. So in a bit of faster manner, I'm giving this information. My intention is today I want to start introduction part here. As early as possible, I want to complete it. Then I want to start further introduction. So then try to recognize this point here. Try to understand what I'm telling you now. Yeah, let's move on to the exception handling. For example, I have written a program. After writing the program, I may compile the program. In the compilation, if you are getting an error, in the compilation, if you are getting an error, then it will be okay. We may not get any problem here. Okay, successfully we are able to compile the program. We may execute the program. It's okay. That means in the compilation, if you are not having any error, successfully we can run the program. It's okay. For example, if you have some errors in compilation, easily we can identify it, what is the error and where the error is available. We will go to that location, we will correct the errors. That is in our hand up to that. But unfortunately, what is going to be happen, some errors are available, that errors are not identified at compilation time. Some errors are available, that errors are not identified at compilation time. That errors are identified at runtime. Some errors are identified at runtime. If you are having any error at runtime, it will stop the program execution. It will terminate the program execution. That program execution termination is nothing but abnormal termination. Terminating a program in the middle. Terminating a program in the middle. That is called as what there? Abnormal termination. See, if you are getting an error at runtime, which terminates the program abnormally, this is called as what there? Abnormal termination. In this context, whatever the error we got at runtime to terminate the program abnormally, that runtime error is called an exception. Come on guys, now tell me what is an exception here? Exception is a runtime error, causes abnormal termination to the application. What is an exception? Exception is a runtime error, causes abnormal termination to the application. Then, after understanding this, how many types of exceptions are available? Checked exceptions and unchecked exceptions, pure checked exception and partially checked exceptions, predefined exceptions and user-defined exceptions, throws keyword, throw keyword, try catch finally, custom exceptions, user-defined exceptions. All this total study is nothing but what? Exception handling. There we are going to see the content effectively. Right, so then after this, another important topic in Java is what there? Multi-threading. Multi-threading is the next important topic here. Here also we can give nearly 50 stars. Multi-threading. See, in general in the application development, normal project development, multi-threading is a less used concept explicitly, but internally it will be used more. But when we go for gaming softwares, are you aware about it? Gaming softwares. The number of gaming softwares are available. Say for example, racing softwares are available, bike race or a horse race. Do you aware about it? For example, if you take a bike race or maybe horse race, for each and every horse some number is available. Allow bettings on that horse race now on the base of the number. Okay, then what will happen? That betting is started. The race is not yet started. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. ఎట్లేదు మార్నింగ్ మార్నింగ్ మార్చడం ఈరోజు కొత్త వేసావా Right, sir. Now coming to the example, no. Say for example, horse racing is available. Organizers are available for the horse racing. Understand it clearly. Organizers are starting that betting process. Then customers from the different places, they will give bettings on the horses on the base of the numbers. Okay, good. After that, what next one here? Organizer will start that race. When he started this race, no, automatically all 10 number of horses will start. All 10 number of horses will start. Right. If we observe in a bit forward, some horses in forward, some other horses in like further backward. They're moving in this direction. Some are lagging and some are in forward. Going on, going on. In a particular point of time, definitely one horse will in the race. Here the question is what? 10 horses we can represent. Some GUI part we are able to prepare. But how these horses are running there? All these horses are running parallelly or not? Not like one after another. All the horses are running parallelly. Maybe a bit forward, a bit like backward, whatever it may be. But finally, horses are running there. All of them are running parallelly. Got or not? But how this concept is going on there? Right. The concept is what there? Multi-threading. The concept is what there? Multi-threading. Each and every horse is nothing but one thread internally. Every thread, every horse is nothing but what there? One separate thread internally. 10 horses, internally 10 threads. 10 horses are moving, 10 threads are running internally. Out of these 10 threads, which thread is going to execute, we don't know. That depends on the system. System time execution might be depends on the operating system actually. Which horse will win? We don't know that. Then only it is a betting software. If you are aware about which horse is going to be win, it will not be a betting software. In Java also, 10 threads if you run parallelly, which thread is going to complete its execution, we don't know. That depends on the internals of the system. Internals of the operating system. Operating system provided timestamps. Operating system provided memory allocations. On the basis of that only, threads execution is going on parallelly. So which thread will complete its execution, we don't know. Similarly, which horse is going to win the race, we don't know at starting point. So exactly for that racing related or betting related softwares, internally multi-threading is the main concept. So definitely multi-threading is one of the important concept inside the core Java. It will be used in number of requirements, number of applications. But in some situations, internally multi-threading will be used. In some other situation, explicitly multi-threading is going to be used. But being the learner, being the just as you are going to learn the Java programming language, you must aware about this multi-threading clearly. And one more point I'm telling there, in outside might be unnecessarily, unexpectedly, some people are giving some wrong imposition to the students. Or the wrong impositions to the students know about this multi-threading. People are saying that we will not use multi-threading explicitly. Don't study multi-threading. Multi-threading is not required. This is a wrong statement. Without knowing multi-threading, you will not complete your core Java. Multi-threading is an important topic. Damn sure we require that. Observe carefully. If you want to learn Java perfectly, you must know multi-threading content clearly. So don't worry, we are going to see that multi-threading topic effectively. More clearly, we are going to understand that multi-threading content. Right, sir. Then after this, after completion of this multi-threading, the next topic is like what there, IO streams. Okay, if you want to give stars for this, just we can give only 10 stars. IO streams. What is the meaning of stream? Or first of all, what is the purpose of this IO streams? No, all of you now tell me. In your C++, for example, in C programming language, what is the purpose of printf function and scanf function? Printf is for what purpose there? To send message to the command prompt. What is the purpose of scanf? To get the data from console. Am I right or not? So sending data, getting data. Sending data is nothing but output operation. Getting data is nothing but what? Input operation. Am I right or not? In C and C in C programming language, to perform input operation, output operation, we have predefined functions. Similarly, in C++ programming, C out, C in, C out output operation, C in input operation. There also we have some predefined things to perform input and output operations. Similarly, in Java, to perform input and output operations, sending data from Java program to outside, output operation, getting data from outside to Java program, input operation. To perform this input and output operations, there we are going to use like for their IO streams. There we are going to understand like what their IO streams. All of you understand it clearly now. Inside these IO streams, we are going to see how many types of streams are available. Byte oriented streams, character oriented streams. Under again byte oriented streams, input stream, output stream. Under the character oriented stream, reader, writer. Answer my point here. Next one is a file operations, file output stream, file input stream, file writer, file reader. Sending data from Java program to a particular file. Reading data from a particular file to the Java program. Understand my point? After that, serialization. Next one is like what? The externalization. Like so many concepts are available. Next one is a file system, sequential files, random access files. All these many concepts we are going to understand inside this what their IO streams. But luckily, in Java, all the streams are predefined. No need to create any user-defined stream. For every requirement, predefined streams are available. We are going to use that predefined streams directly without creating our own streams now. Just we have to understand how to use these streams. That's it. No need to define streams in our own way. Already streams are available. Just we have to check how to use these streams in our applications. That's the point here. What I'm telling you now. Next one is after completion of this IO streams, networking. Next one is networking. Next one is what there? Networking. Networking is nothing but like what there? Socket programming. Socket programming in the sense distributed application development. How we are going to exchange the messages from one machine to another machine. How it is possible to send messages from one user to another user. Understand guys, what I'm telling you, chatting application. You already aware about chatting. Just give 1 minute of time. I will show the program there. Yesterday, some other batch I prepared application on this networking. Can I go for that application? You'll understand what the thing is going to be happen. 1 minute. I want to show some information to you. Yesterday only I prepared application inside the class so that we can identify this clearly. One minute, sir. Just give a minute of time. I'll finish it. I will show these points clearly to you. Right. Just assume it. This is client, this is server. Or this is one machine, this is another machine. Now again. First of all, I need to start server. Java server app. Server is started. I need to start client application. Java client app. Okay. Now first client has to send message to the server. Just we specified like what is their hello message here I provided the client. Automatically that message is coming to what their other machine. There just I'm sending like what their hi. Automatically that message is coming to like what their left side. That means what their client. Now okay, we are able to say like what their how are you, for example. So got or not? Now okay, we are providing like what their fine. If I click on this one, automatically message is coming there. Like this continuous chatting here we can do. Then when user one says bye, when user two says bye, program will be terminated. Understand it now? Then how it is now? Just we can understand this is one user and this is what their another user. There we are exchanging the messages or not. And if you prepare some GUI part in the sense some windows and frames no, then that will be a chatting application directly. That will be a chatting application. Now this application here we prepared. Yesterday evening batch I prepared this application. Understand the points here what I'm telling you. Okay, fine, whatever it may be. So this type of applications we are going to see in what their networking. But unfortunately, this is one of the outdated subject, outdated topic. At present, people are not using this topic there. But as per our responsibility, I have to discuss this content again. Depending on the time. In the case if time is not sufficient for us, at least I'm able to give video support to you regarding these classes. But max, I'll try to discuss the concepts inside the class. No, in the worst case, if time is taking more, no time is available for us. No, at least I may go for what there some video support also for it, but not utilized at present in the application development. Nobody is using this topic in the applications at present. Right, so leave this one. Next one is extension of this networking is what there RMI. RMI is what their remote method invocation. This is also be one of the outdated topic. Nobody is using this RMI at present. In Java, web services is available. Am I right? Web services for distributed application development. Web services is available. That is a extension of the RMI only. After the RMI, latest one is what their web services. So nobody is using what their this RMI. But as per my responsibility, I need to discuss about it, or at least I will give what their video support. But max I will discuss inside the classes only. Right, sir. After completion of this networking and RMI, another topic is like what their arrays topic here. I'm going to discuss here clearly now. At two locations, I may discuss about arrays. Maybe as part of the language fundamentals, or maybe before the collection framework, I discuss about this arrays. At any location, I can discuss about this arrays. That option I will take. When I'm going to take this arrays, no, I will take the responsibility. Arrays, what is the meaning of array? No, same type of elements I want to represent in more in the consecutive locations as per indexing. Say for example, customer names I want to represent in Java. Customer names I want to represent. All the customer names in the form of strings only we are getting. All the string values I want to represent. For that purpose, we are going to use a string array. For that purpose, I want to use what there? String array. For example, I want to represent student marks for a particular subject, for a particular semester. All students marks here I want to provide, or else maybe all students marks I want to represent. For what purpose I need to represent all student marks? No, I want to sort out all the students marks. For sorting purpose, multiple students marks I have to represent in the form of a array. There we have to take integer array. So definitely a number of requirements are coming inside this arrays now. Okay, fine. Next one is after that collection framework. Another important topic in Java, collection framework. Here we have to provide 100 number of stars for it. See, this is the second most important topic in core Java. The second most important topic in core Java is what the collection framework. Let's see this one. Here inside this, what is the first important topic here? No, object orientation. After this, the next important topic is what the collection framework. These two are having same weightage. The collection framework is nothing but not any other one. Representation of the data structures. We know already the data structures now. Stack, queue, linked list. These data structures we already aware. Graphs, sets, all the kind of things are available inside like what their collection framework. Collection framework is representing what their data structures totally. Inside this collection framework, very good content we are going to discuss. First of all, list and its implementations. array list, stack, vector, linked list. Sets we are going to understand. Hash set, linked hash set, sorted set, navigable set, and tree set. Next one is iterators, enumeration, iterator, list iterator. Next one is what are their queues, priority queues, blocking queues, priority blocking queues, DQs, array DQs. After that, maps, hash map, linked hash map, sorted map, navigable map, and tree map. Next one is a hash table, properties, and so on and so on. Arrays class, collections class. So many concepts are available inside this collection framework. Very good content we are going to understand in collection framework clearly. After completion of this collection framework, next one is generics. Generics, of course, at present you may not understand this point, so later on I will explain about the generics, no, but it is one of the important topic for us. We have to understand clearly generics. After completion of the generics, no, another topic is like what there, reflection API. Another topic is like what there, reflection API. For example, listen, all of you know, I have written a class in my Java program. I have written a class, public class student. Inside these variables, methods, something else I have written. But my requirement is, I want to get the details of this particular class. Whether this class is declared with the public or not, I want to know. Whether this class is having any superclass or not. Whether this class is implementing interfaces or not. How many variables are available inside the class? What exactly the details of that variables? How many methods are available? What are the details of this method? How many constructors are available? What are the details? All the information of a particular class I want to get. Then the process of getting details of a particular class, that is called as reflection. The process of analyzing a particular class, the process of getting information of a particular class, then it is called as what there, reflection. The process of getting details of a particular class is called as what there, reflection. So this reflection is provided with some API in Java. So that API is called as what there, reflection API. To perform reflection, some API is required, that is called as what there, reflection API. API is not any other one, application programming interface, simple predefined library. API is nothing but what there, predefined library. So some libraries available to perform reflection, so it is called as like what there, reflection API. Right, sir, that's okay, fine. This is one thing. Annotations, this is another topic, sir. See, number of times we are going to use annotations, more and more number of times, but of course at present you may not understand this topic, no, but understand it. This is one of the important concepts here. Right, if you want to give stars for this annotations here, just we can give nearly 50 number of stars. Its utilization is not there in core Java. This annotations utilization is not there in core Java, but it is required in enterprise application development J2EE level. In a Springboard, in a Spring, everywhere we are going to use annotations. Simple example I'm telling them. In the olden days, previously, everywhere we are using XML documents to provide some configuration details. XML documents we are using. In web applications, web.xml. In a Spring framework, a Spring configuration file. Like this, everywhere we are using XML. There in XML, lot of XML tags here we have to write. But by the introduction of these annotations, now people are using annotations as an alternative for XML documents. People are removing XML documents from their application. In place of them, they are using like what their annotations. Is it all of you get my point or not? This is a clear-cut information related to like what their annotations. Annotations is also be one of the important topic that we are going to understand. Effectively, we are going to see these annotations now. Why? Because in servlets we have annotations. In a Hibernate we have annotations. In a Spring framework we have annotations. Spring Boot microservices is totally with annotations. Spring Boot microservices is totally with annotations, no XML documents. But its awareness we need to get right from core Java. That's why here itself we are discussing about this annotations concept. Right, sir. That is one thing. Next one is after this, after completion of this, another one is like what there JVM architecture. This JVM architecture is required only for interviews purpose. In normal application development, we don't think about the JVM architecture. Only in interview purpose. Interviewer may ask one or two questions on this content. That's why we are talking about this JVM architecture. Right, sir. First of all, now tell me, what is JVM? Java Virtual Machine. For what purpose we are using this JVM? Come on, Java Virtual Machine, it's okay. For what purpose we are using this JVM? To execute Java programs. To execute Python programs, PVM, Python Virtual Machine. Similarly, to execute Java programs, JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So what is there inside the JVM? Inside the JVM, class loaders are available. Bootstrap class loader, extension class loader, application class loader. Memory management system. 5 types of memories are available. Method area, stack memory, heap memory, PC registers, native methods stack. Execution engine is available. JIT compiler, interpreter, profiler, Java native library, Java native interface. So many components are available. We are not going to use them in the applications, but we should have awareness on each and every component. We need to have some awareness on each and every component. To have awareness on these concepts, there we have to use like what there JVM architecture. That's the purpose of like what there JVM architecture. Almost all 4 to 5 hours of time we are going to spend on only JVM architecture. 4 to 5 hours of time. Of course, but still we are not going to analyze complete information on the JVM. We are unable to get complete information on JVM, but high level discussion only we can do. Nobody will speak about the total JVM. Even if we call James Gosling, he is unable to speak about the total JVM. Why? Because first of all, by the way, are you aware about it? Who is the James Gosling? Father of Java, right? Yes, sir. Am I right or not? Father of Java. He's a one person. He's a single person who led the total Java programming language initially. Okay, the details I will provide to you in the Java history. We have a separate heading, Java history. There I will discuss about it now. But the point is what? 30 members, nearly 30 members, 2 years of term, 2 years of work. Result is what? JVM. 30 members, 2 years of time they worked on it. Result is what? Their JVM. So it's not much simple to understand JVM completely. But max level, as much as possible, I'm able to elaborate the JVM architecture. Almost 5 hours of time we are going to discuss about the JVM architecture there. Don't worry for it. We'll get more content. Next one is after completion of this JVM architecture, internationalization. In short, we can call it as what there I18N. If you want to give stars for it, we can give the 10 number of stars. Internationalization. What is this internationalization? Guys, observe carefully. Google is a product or not? Come on, guys. Google is a search engine or not? Search engine is a product or not? Product. How the product is providing services? No. This is Google search engine. Observe carefully these links. What we are getting? Languages, different languages. Why Google is providing these many languages here? Why Google is providing these languages? No. Example I'm telling to you. For example, myself is a person. I'm not educated. Just I know only first standard or second standard. At least I can read the data. That's it. But I'm not much educated. I came from some village background. I don't know English. I don't know English. I don't like English. I hate English. But still I want to use Google. Then how it is possible? Think of it. So in this context, Google is providing an option for me. I know only Telugu. I don't know English and Hindi. I know only Telugu. Now Google is providing an option to me. Use that Google or get that Google service in Telugu language. Then how? There is a link, a Telugu link. Click on it. Now that entire page we are getting in what? Telugu language. For example, I am from Marathi language. I don't know Hindi. Hindi, of course, Marathi in the sense Hindi, okay, no issues. But I don't know English. I know only Marathi. Then what we have to do there? Just we have to click on this. Automatically, the total page we are getting in the form of like what there? Marathi language. For example, I came from Kannada. Now I can use all the things in what there? Kannada language. See, what is going to be happen? What is going on here? If we are coming from different background, we don't know anything about English, but still Google is providing its services to that particular user or not. It means that Google can reach to each and every corner of the earth or not. Google is reachable to every location on the earth or not. That is the meaning of internationalization. That is the meaning of internationalization. That means preparing a product with respect to the user locality. Preparing Google product with respect to my locality. Preparing Google product with respect to what locality? You know, my locality. My locality, my nativity is Telugu. Now Google services are available in Telugu. So for example, I prepared one software product. If you have the customers from India, it's okay, no problem. Indians can understand English. I may not get any problem. But if you have the customers from China, Chinese are not aware about English. They are expecting the services in Chinese language. If I get the customer from Germany, Germans are not interested about English. They like about their German language only. If I got the customer from Japan, they don't like English. They like only Japanese language. But I need to provide my product services in all the cases or not. I have to provide my product services in all the languages or not. But how I'm going to provide these services in all the languages? No. Can I prepare a separate project for each and every language? 10 languages are available. Can I prepare 10 separate applications? No. This is not the right solution. But what is the right solution? No. One application, but it has to provide services in all the user respective languages. Only one project, it has to provide services in user respective language. Providing services as per the customer's locality. Providing services as per the customer's locality, that is called internationalization. Come on guys. In core Java, its utilization is not available, but it is very much useful concept in J2EE level. In advanced Java, internationalization is available. In a Spring framework, internationalization is available. In a Spring Boot microservices, common thing. In a number of technologies, internationalization topic is available. Is one of the service nowadays. No. So we have to understand thoroughly about this internationalization clearly. Right, sir. After completion of this internationalization, next one is what there? Garbage collector. What next one? You know, garbage collector. Another topic. All of you listen carefully. Garbage collector. One example I'm telling to you. Try to recognize this. Of course, all of you are staying at hostels or maybe some houses, right? How many of you are from Hyderabad? From Hyderabad residents. Nobody. Okay, I know that. Okay, good. Only 2 to 3 members. How many of you from out of Hyderabad, outside of Hyderabad? Almost all, max. Okay, good. Where you are staying? Hostels or PGs or maybe somewhere else, no, right? Okay, simple example, for example. So Hyderabad Municipal Corporation is very good. I'm not talking about it, no, but information I'm telling to you. Example I'm telling to you. No. All the characters in this movie are created only, no harmful, right? No, animals are not. See, that kind of message I'm giving to you. Now try to understand it. For example, I'm telling you. You're all staying at different places now. GHMC, Hyderabad, Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, is giving a notice to all the citizens. What is that notice? No, case number one, first case. If we create any wastage in our home, you should take the responsibility of moving out that wastage to outside of the Hyderabad. Our JHMC is not responsible for it. Every day, early morning, 5 o'clock, you have to wake up. You have to take your wastage as a cover. You have to go outside of the Hyderabad. There we have to drop it. That you should take the responsibility. Case number one. What is your feel about this GHMC? What do you think about GHMC? There's too bad or not? Are we are creating wastage, no? But how it is possible to carry that wastage outside of Hyderabad? To move to the outside of Hyderabad, maybe nearly 2 hours of time it will take. For moving 2 hours of time, for coming 2 hours of time. Don't we have any work there? Only carrying that wastage every day. Point number one. So where GHMC is not good. It's too bad if it is the case. Case number two. GHMC is giving a notice to all the citizens of Hyderabad. Just you can create your wastage. Just drop that wastage in a just before your door, outside of your door. Just keep there, outside of your door. Keep that wastage. Our boys will come to your home. Our boys will collect it. You should not take any responsibility to carry that wastage to outside of Hyderabad, outskirts of Hyderabad. Just keep your wastage in front of your door. Our people will come there. Our GHMC people will come to your doorstep. They will collect your garbage and they will move that garbage to outside of the Hyderabad. Now this is case number two. How much it is very good? It's a good service or not? Now we will price GHMC. Understand it clearly. First case is 2 hours, but second case is very good. Got my point or not? The first case is nothing but C++. Second case is nothing but Java. In a C++, we can create any number of objects, but you should take the responsibility of destroying that objects. In the case of Java, create any number of objects as per our requirement. You should not take any responsibility to destroy that objects. Java programming language will take the responsibility of destroying that objects. You should not take any responsibility of destroying that objects. Java programming language will take the responsibility of destroying that objects. Java has internally some components to destroy the objects. Object is nothing but wastage. Think of it. Java will take the responsibility of destroying that objects. How Java is taking the responsibility of destroying that object? No, to destroy the objects, Java has provided an internal component. To destroy the objects, Java has provided some component internally. What that component was, which was provided by Java? That component name is what there? Garbage collector. So garbage collector will destroy the objects in Java automatically, where a developer is not required to take any responsibility of destroying objects. So this is exactly the meaning of like what there? Garbage collector. But this facility is not available in C++. This facility is available in Java. Now tell me, by this, I'm asking one question there. In which programming language memory management system is good? Come on, memory management system is good in which programming language? Obviously, what there? Java. Arey yaar, you don't have any other option. You are sitting inside the Java class now. You have to say Java only, right? So how we are going to say that C++ now? So even by understanding the difference, what I said to you, Java is following very good memory management. Java is having very good memory management. Why? Because that memory management system is not giving any option for us to clean up the memory. It will take the responsibility of clean up the memory. So it's a part of the management. The Java maintenance management is very good. That's the point I said to you clearly. It's okay, fine. All right, sir, good. After completion of this garbage collection here, next topic is like what there? Regular expressions. Next one is like what there? Regular expressions. All of you understand it clearly. For example, I have a registration form. Listen carefully. I have what there? Registration form. In the registration form, some username, password, email ID, mobile number, date of birth, some fields are available. Right or not? Fine. Date of birth field is available, for example. Date of birth field. In the date of birth field, I want to provide some date. I want to provide some date. What date can I provide it? For example, think of it 02, something else like what there? October, then 1997 or maybe 2007, for example. That's the date of birth I've given. That is the actual date of birth I want to give. But unfortunately, what I have done there, first day I need to provide. In place of the day, I provided 56. Month I need to provide. In place of month, I provided 35. Year I provided. Actually, I want to specify the year is what there. 2007 is a year I want to provide. But unfortunately, what I have given there, 2070 I given. Is it possible? That future date is possible for date of birth? Yes, sir. Am I right or not? That past date is possible for date of birth. At least yesterday is possible for date of birth. Yes, sir. Got my point or not? So, okay, date of birth value we provided like this. I provided like this, and I may click on submit button. Now think about it. Now tell me, is my application is allowing this data? Is it possible for my application to process this data? When I click on submit button, immediately I need to get some message or not? What that message here I need to get? No, invalid date of birth value. Invalid date of birth value. I have to get that message or not? How I am able to get that message? No. Anyway, checking whether the data is valid or not is nothing but data validation. Part of the data validation, we have to take date of birth value. The date of birth value must be compared with the standard format of the data or not? Date of birth value must be compared with the standard format of the data or not? There is a predefined pattern for representing date. The date of birth value must be compared with the date format or not? This entire process is nothing but data validations. In the data validations, to check a string of data against a particular pattern, date is having a particular pattern, then preparing this pattern, checking a string against to this particular pattern, this entire thing is nothing but what their regular expressions. This total concept is nothing but what their regular expressions. These regular expressions are very much useful in a data validations topic. Again, I'm telling there, regular expressions is not much useful in the core Java, but it is very good, very much useful in what there, in a J2EE level, in enterprise application level, the regular expressions are very much useful. That's enough. This is another content here we have to understand clearly. That's a JVM architecture, garbage collector, regular expression, it's okay, fine. Next one is some GUI topics are available, sir. Outdated topics. But anyway, in the list I'm giving there, video support I will provide for this outdated. No need to understand this topic here. Sping up, outdated. Yes, sir, got it or not? But damn sure I'm not going to discuss about these two concepts inside our classes, no. But I will provide video support. I had already some previous batch videos, no. I'll provide that video support. Why? Because outdated nowadays nobody is using this. In our syllabus papers we included this one also, but here itself I'm telling there they're not at all useful. It's a waste of time. So I will give video support to you, just we can follow up that. Okay, not required here. Right, after completion of this, the next one is like what there, Java 8 version features. Java 8 version features, but very good features are available in Java 8 version. Best example, Lambda expressions, Stream API, Lambda expressions and Stream API, interface implements, no, improvements inside the interfaces, no. Like this, so many concepts are available. I will discuss about all the concepts now. Next one is like what there, Java 9 version features. Inside the Java 9 version, again here, JPMS is available, one of the important concepts. Java module system, right? JPMS is a Java platform module system. JPMS is available. Like this, so many concepts are available. Enhancements on Stream API, like this, like what the JShell. Okay, right? So many features are available. We'll discuss about it. Next one is what there, Java 10 version features. Right from this we can understand, and so on and so on and so on. and so on and so on and so on. We can identify this clearly. Almost all. Now I'm telling to you, 40th topic. As a 40th topic, we can identify this clearly. Java 20 version features. Java 20th version features. Now, as of now, Java 20th version is what their latest version. Up to that, I'm giving commitment. By completing your batch, if 21st version is available, I'll discuss about the Java 21st version also. That's it. Now this is the total content. But one more time I'm telling there, as per my remembering, I've given the names now. But when I'm moving inside the concepts here, I may add few more topics also. On flow, I may add some important topics also. For example, by moving on to the concepts, if I feel some other topic is important, on flow will include the topic also. No? But this is minimum content. This is minimum. Whatever the information I specified here, this is minimum I'm going to discuss there. But if I feel something is important, I'll include that concepts also there. That's it. Now this is the total story here. We have to understand what I'm going to discuss inside the core Java. These many concepts here we are going to understand clearly. That's it. Good. After this, after completion of this particular one, introduction part. If you observe this, now today just I'm going to keep the heading anyway. Introduction. If you observe this, inside the introduction, first we are going to understand Java history. It may take half an hour max. Java history. After that, differences between Java and others. This topic is important. There I'm going to talk about it. How Java is a platform independent programming language. Understand my point here? How Java is not required about pointers. Why Java is not allowing multiple inheritance. Understand my point clearly now? Right? Why call by value, call by reference are followed or not followed inside the Java? Why Java is a simple programming language? Why preprocessor is not required inside the Java? Why operator overloading is not available inside the Java? Why destructors are not required inside the Java? Why they're available in other programming languages? There we are going to see the total awareness of that. Why Java is good when compared with other programming languages. Next one is what their Java features. Just now, might be in the previously I announced, I given almost a 12 number of features there continuously. All the features here we are going to understand it now. Java naming conventions here we are going to understand. Java naming conventions. That means Java is a case sensitive programming language where we have to use lowercase letters and where we have to use uppercase letters. These points here we are going to understand. After that, Java programming format. Java programming format. After that, here we are going to understand our content clearly. That's it. Now this is about like what their introduction topics here we are going to understand. These are like what their introduction content here we are going to understand. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my points or not clearly? Right, sir. That's okay, fine. So there we have to start. That very first topic is like what their Java history. Directly, this topic I will start on tomorrow. What is the background story for Java programming language? Why Java programming language was introduced to the market? Because of what reason the Java programming language is coming inside in our content here? All the points we are going to understand clearly now. That's it. So then tomorrow directly I want to start this topic. We have to attend for the classes now. And all of you remember this. Up to Saturday we have classes. Maybe at a starting mode, Sunday max I'm going to give holiday. Up to Saturday we have classes. This Saturday also we are having classes here. Okay, Saturday also we have class and Sunday is no class here. But on Monday, I think so, Ganesh Chaturthi, I think so. Monday, right? What is the status now? Okay, don't worry. In a starting point of view, I don't want to give much burden on the on your head. We can take gap on Monday also. Sunday is a regular holiday. Monday is a Ganesh Chaturthi. But Tuesday again, I am going to take the class. But of course, tomorrow and day after tomorrow we have classes there. Up to Saturday we have classes continuously. But before that, I am telling you, Sunday, Monday, these 2 days is gap. Again, the classes are going to be continued. That's it. Yeah, that's it regarding the schedules. No, but in a startup, no, Monday to Saturday classes are available. Up to few weeks of time, Sunday is a gap. No, once we are at a peak position, once if I thought our syllabus is not in right track, then we are at a bit lagging. If it is the case, no, I don't have any problem. I can conduct the classes even on Sundays also. On Sundays, somewhat extra sessions, not like 1.5 hour session. 3 hours or 4 hour session I'm going to take. Of course, with the breaks properly. Every 1.5 hour time break I will give. Then I will continue 2 to 3 slots max, depending on our requirement. Depending on our requirement, it's not like any prescripted. The point is what there. If we are in lagging position, definitely we'll plan for the classes on Sundays also. Okay, in the first 3 to 4 weeks of time, you will not get any class on Sunday. After that, I may plan for the classes. That's it. Right, guys. That's all for today. Then tomorrow we'll see. Tomorrow Java history, half an hour. Next one is what there differences between Java and others. Officially, we are going to start our content there. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. Guys, and use the same link on tomorrow. You'll see the content, that the exact topic I'm going to start on tomorrow, guys. Thank you.